Hello and welcome to the John Ark Show. Today's show is called Half of All Americans Will Be Financially Wiped Out Very Soon. Before we begin, I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on that notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's show on all your social media to help spread the word about the show. Now, let's get started. A lot of people suspect that the perfect financial storm that is coming will financially wipe out at least half of all Americans very soon. It will be so brutal that most people won't even understand what's going on or how it could possibly have happened. Today, we're going to reveal what's really going on, and we'll tell you what some people believe will cause a major collapse in the economy. First, you need to know that it's not just one challenging financial phenomena that's occurring out there. It's several very financially violent and disruptive phenomena all coming together soon, and they will financially destroy a lot of families, companies, and organizations. First, let's begin with inflation. The price of almost everything has been rising over the last couple of years, but now those price increases will rise even faster and do serious economic damage to many families when it comes to food costs and almost everything else they need to purchase. Next, we have the job market. Almost every week now, we're hearing that companies are laying off large numbers of employees, larger than ever before. And it's being done consecutively, month after month. The same companies are coming back to say they're going to be announcing the layoffs of even more employees than they did the previous announcement. These layoff announcements, they just keep coming faster and in greater number than we have seen in a long time. Next, we have the looming threat of a complete collapse in the real estate market. You'll see that in many cities, the real estate market is in serious distress. Home prices are dropping. What does that mean? In the world of real estate, there's a number that tracks how long a property has been for sale on the market. In many cities, now that days on market number for a lot of properties is getting longer and longer and longer. The longer the average days on market gets, the more indicative it is of the slowing real estate market. Real estate sales now comprise a large portion of the economy. By some estimates, real estate is now 15 to 20% of our economy. That's huge. And if it slows down dramatically, then it will slow down the larger portion of the economy and affect many jobs, many people, and many other companies down the line. Next, we have a growing problem with credit. Because interest rates are rising so quickly, it appears that credit is getting harder and harder for people to acquire. That means that mortgage loans are getting more expensive. Credit card bills are getting higher because the interest rates on them are climbing. Do you want to get a personal loan or a loan to buy a car? Well, then that will increase dramatically as well. We'll tell you what else is happening. You know those high limit credit cards you have? Some cards have a credit card limit of anywhere from $10,000 to $100,000. Well, now banks and credit card companies are sending people notices that the credit card limit they used to have is being lowered to the balance owed on their current credit card bill. So for example, let's say you owe $20,000 on your credit card and that card has a limit of $50,000. What some card companies or banks are doing is they're sending the customer a notice saying that their available credit limit on their card has now been lowered to the $20,000 on the card that they currently owe. So let's say you have $30,000 of more available credit limit. Well, that's gone. Now all you have is the $20,000 in credit, which is basically the amount you owe on the card. That means that if you need more money from the card, it won't be available because you've used it all up under the limit. Now, you know what else happens? If that wasn't bad enough, as you continue to pay down your credit card balance, they will also continue lowering your credit card limit. So if next month you pay off $10,000 of the $20,000 you owe, and your new credit card balance is $10,000, that means that they will lower your credit card limit to the new $10,000 amount that you owe, and they'll keep lowering it and lowering it and lowering it. So do you see the plan here? Next, we have falling home prices. What will that cause? It'll mean that it is no longer possible for you to get a loan on the house you own in many cases because the value of the house has dropped below the balance of your mortgage. That means that you're underwater. It also means that if you wanted to sell your house and pay off the mortgage, then you would need to bring extra cash to the closing table to make up for the drop in its value. Next, we have the 800-pound financial gorilla in the room that most people don't understand, and that will eventually cause a lot of people total financial destruction. For some of them, for a lot of them, it will even cause their homelessness. It's called the reserve currency issue. What is it? Well, for many years, the United States currency has been the reserve currency of the world. It's been used by many nations to purchase or sell oil or gas or energy. If you wanted to purchase gas or oil from another country, you would have to pay them in US dollars. That was the deal that the US had with these nations. But now a lot of nations are announcing that they're going to be doing oil transactions or other major business transactions by paying in Chinese currency, Russian currency, or their own currency. This move will cause massive downward pressure on the value of the US dollar. It will depreciate it. And because of that lower value on the US dollar, things will cost a lot more than they did the last time you tried to purchase them. If last year you were able to purchase something for $10 and the dollar depreciates by 50%, then buying that same item this year could cost $15 or more to purchase. And that will apply to everything: homes, cars, clothes, food, energy. Why? Because the value of your money is plummeting. Whether the price of things go up by 25% or 50% because of a devalued dollar, it almost doesn't matter at this point. The reason is that so many people are already living just paycheck to paycheck. They're barely hanging on. When you increase their costs that dramatically, then you can destroy them financially. When you combine all the problems listed above, then that can be a mortal, a deadly financial blow to a lot of people. How many people will this affect? We estimate that between 25 and 50% of America's population will be wiped out in many areas. Financially, gone. And if you're hit by massive medical bills while all these other issues are causing problems for you, then the odds of a lot of people surviving that go down even lower. So do everything you can going forward to reduce or pay off your debt so as to strengthen your financial position, and just, get hyper conservative with your finances. Prepare for the nightmare. Why? Because we assure you that whatever you think this coming nightmare is going to be, well, in actuality, in reality, it is going to be worse than your worst case scenario. I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on the notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's episode of our show on all your social media to get the word out. Thank you, and we shall talk to you soon. Bye-bye.